Imagine for a moment that you are standing at the edge of a vast, unexplored wilderness. The path ahead is unclear, filled with twists and turns, obstacles and challenges. But in the distance, you see a shimmering light. That's your destination, your true self, the person you have always dreamed of becoming. Now ask yourself, are you ready to embark on this journey? Are you prepared to act like the person you want to be? My friends, life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. And the most powerful way to create yourself is to act as if you are already the person you aspire to be. This is not about pretending or putting on a mask. It is about aligning your actions with your deepest values and highest aspirations. When you act like the person you want to be, you are not just playing a role. You are stepping into your authentic self. You are bringing your potential into reality. You are turning your dreams into your destiny. I know what some of you might be thinking. But how can I act like someone I am not? Well, let me tell you something. You already are that person. Deep within you, beneath the layers of doubt and fear and old habits, lies the seed of your highest self. Your job is simply to nurture that seed, to give it the sunlight and water it needs to grow. Think about it this way. If you want to be a kind person, start by performing acts of kindness. If you want to be confident, stand tall and speak with assurance. If you want to be successful, adopt the habits and mindset of successful people. It is not about pretending. It is about practicing. It is about making a conscious choice moment by moment to align your actions with your aspirations. Remember, my friends, you are not your past. You are not your circumstances. You are not your limitations. You are a being of infinite potential, capable of extraordinary growth and transformation. The only thing standing between you and the person you want to be is the decision to start acting like that person right now. Let me share a story with you. Years ago, I met a young man named David. David had always dreamed of being a writer, but he was stuck in a job he hated, convinced that he did not have what it took to pursue his passion. He told me, I am just not a writer. I do not have the talent or the discipline. I looked at David and said, if you want to be a writer, then write. Do not wait until you feel like a writer. Do not wait until you have the perfect idea or the perfect circumstances. Just write. David took that advice to heart. He started waking up an hour earlier each day to write before work. He joined a local writing group. He submitted his stories to magazines, even though he was terrified of rejection. And you know what? Within a year, David had published his first short story. Within 3 years, he had quit his job and was making a living as a full-time writer. David's transformation did not happen because he suddenly discovered hidden talent. It happened because he made a decision to act like the person he wanted to be. He aligned his actions with his aspirations, and in doing so, he became the person he had always dreamed of being. I am not saying this journey is easy. Acting like the person you want to be often means stepping out of your comfort zone. It means facing your fears, challenging your limiting beliefs, and sometimes disappointing others who are used to the old. But let me tell you something. The discomfort of growth is far less painful than the ache of unfulfilled potential. Think about a time when you overcame a fear or achieved something you thought was impossible. Remember how exhilarating that felt? That's the feeling of aligning with that true self, of becoming who you are meant to be. And the beautiful thing is, you can experience that feeling every single day by consistently choosing to act like the person you want to be. How do we put this into practice? Let me offer you a few strategies. First, get clear on who you want to be. Take some time to reflect on your values, your passions, your dreams. Who is the person you admire most? What qualities do they embody? What impact do they have on the world? Write it down. Create a vivid picture in your mind. This is your North Star, your guiding light on this journey of transformation. Second, start small. You do not have to revolutionize your entire life overnight. Begin with one area where you want to see change. If you want to be healthier, start by drinking more water or taking a short walk each day. If you want to be more creative, set aside 15 minutes a day for brainstorming or doodling. Remember, small actions consistently taken lead to big changes. Third, surround yourself with support. Share your aspirations with trusted friends or family members. Seek out mentors or role models who embody the qualities you are striving for. Join groups or communities of like-minded individuals who are on similar. Remember, we become like the 5 people we spend the most time with. Choose your company wisely. Fourth, practice self-compassion. There will be days when you fall short, when old habits creep back in, when doubts cloud your vision. That's okay. It is part of the process. Instead of beating yourself up, treat yourself with kindness. Acknowledge the effort you are making, learn from your missteps, then get back up and try again. Fifth, celebrate your progress. Take time to acknowledge how far you have come. Keep a journal of your growth. Share your victories, no matter how small, with your support network. When you celebrate your progress, you reinforce the new identity you're creating. You build momentum and motivation to keep going. Address a common misconception. Some people worry that acting like someone else means being inauthentic or fake. But here is the truth. Authenticity is not about staying the same. It is about aligning your actions with your deepest values and highest aspirations. When you act like the person you want to be, you are not betraying yourself. You are becoming more fully yourself. Think about it this way. A caterpillar does not become a butterfly by pretending to have wings. It becomes a butterfly by following its innate drive to grow and transform. In the same way, when you act like the person you want to be, you are not pretending. You are growing, you are evolving, you are becoming. Let me share another story with you. I once met a woman named Sarah who had always dreamed of being a confident public speaker. But every time she had to give a presentation at work, she was paralyzed by fear. Her voice would shake, her palms would sweat, and she'd rush through her words just to get it over with. One day, Sarah decided she'd had enough. She asked herself, how would a confident speaker act? She realized that confident speakers stand tall, make eye contact, speak slowly and clearly, and engage with their audience. So Sarah started practicing these behaviors, even though they felt uncomfortable at first. She stood in front of her mirror at home, practicing her posture and delivery. She joined a local Toastmasters club to get more practice, and when it came time for her next presentation at work, she took a deep breath and acted like the confident speaker she wanted to be. Was it perfect? No. Did she still feel nervous? Absolutely. But by acting like a confident speaker, Sarah began to feel more confident. Her colleagues noticed the change. They started complimenting her presentations, asking for her advice. And over time, Sarah's inner experience began to match her outer actions. She became the confident speaker she had always wanted to be. This, my friends, is the power of acting like the person you want to be. It is not about pretending. It is about practicing. It is about aligning your actions with your aspirations until your reality catches up with your vision. I want you to think about an area of your life where you have been holding back. Maybe you have always wanted to be more assertive, but you shy away from speaking up. Maybe you dream of being an entrepreneur, but you are stuck in the safety of a job you do not love. Maybe you long to be more compassionate, but you find yourself caught up in judgment and criticism. Whatever it is, I want you to ask yourself, how would the person I want to be act in this situation? Then I want you to commit to taking one small action today that aligns with that vision. It does not have to be big. It does not have to be perfect. It just has to be a step in the right direction. Remember, my friends, you are not defined by your past. You are not limited by your current circumstances. You are a being of infinite potential, capable of extraordinary growth and transformation. The person you want to be is already within you, waiting to be brought to life through your actions. You embark on this journey of becoming, there will be challenges. There will be setbacks. There will be days when you feel like you are taking 2 steps forward and 1 step. But I want you to remember this. Every time you choose to act like the person you want to be, you are creating new neural pathways in your brain. You are building new habits. You are reshaping your identity. It is like carving a path through a dense forest. The first time you walk that path, it is difficult. You have to push through branches, climb over fallen logs, navigate around obstacles. But each time you walk that path, it becomes a little clearer, a little easier. And eventually, what was once a struggle becomes second nature. That's what happens when you consistently act like the person you want to be. What once felt uncomfortable or inauthentic begins to feel natural. The gap between who you are and who you want to be begins to close. You start to embody the qualities you admire, to live the life you have dreamed of. But there's the beautiful thing. This journey never really ends. There is always room for growth, always new horizons to explore, always new aspects of yourself to discover and develop. Acting like the person you want to be is not about reaching it is about embracing a lifelong process of growth and self-discovery. How do you stay committed to this journey, especially when things get tough? Here are a few more strategies to consider. First, practice mindfulness. Pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and actions throughout the day. Notice when you are acting in alignment with your aspirations and when you are falling into old patterns. The more aware you become, the more choices you have. Second, use visualization. Spend a few minutes each day imagining yourself as the person you want to be. See yourself acting with confidence, speaking with wisdom, living with purpose. The more vividly you can imagine it, the more real it becomes to your subconscious. Third, create a personal mantra. Choose a phrase that encapsulates the person you want to be. It could be something like, I am strong and capable, or I act with kindness and courage. Repeat this mantra to yourself throughout the day, especially. Fourth, seek out inspiration. Read biographies of people you admire. Listen to motivational speeches. Surround yourself with quotes and images that remind you of your aspirations. Feed your mind with positive, empowering messages. Fifth, be of service to others. When you act in service of something greater than yourself, you naturally step into your highest self. Look for ways to contribute to make a positive difference in the world. This not only benefits others, but also reinforces your new identity. I want to address something important. As you embark on this journey of becoming, you may encounter resistance from others. People who are used to the old, you might feel uncomfortable with your changes. They might try to pull you back into old patterns or discourage your growth. Remember this, the reaction is not about you, it is about their own fears and insecurities. Your growth might be holding up a mirror to the changes they're afraid to make in their own lives. Respond with compassion, but do not let their reactions deter you from your path. You have the right to grow, to change, to become the person you want to be. In fact, you have a responsibility to do so, because when you become your best self, you inspire others to do the same. Your growth creates ripples that extend far beyond your own life. Think about the people you admire most. The leaders, the innovators, the change makers. They did not wait for permission to become who they are. They did not wait until they felt ready or worthy. They acted like the person they wanted to be day after day until they became that person. You have that same power within you. You have the ability to shape your destiny, to create your reality, to become the person you have always dreamed of being. And it all starts with a simple decision to act like that person right here, right now. I ask her, who do you want to be? What qualities do you want to embody? What impact do you want to have on the world? Get clear on that vision. Feel it in your bones. Then ask yourself, what would that person do right now? Maybe that person would speak up in a meeting instead of staying silent. Maybe they would choose a healthy meal instead of reaching for junk food. Maybe they would pick up the phone and repair a relationship instead of holding on to resentment. Maybe they would sit down and work on their novel instead of watching TV. Whatever it is, do that. Take that action. Make that choice, and then do it again tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. Act as if you are already the person you want to be, and watch as your reality begins to align with your vision. Remember, my friends, you are not your past mistakes. You are not your current limitations. You are not your fears or your doubts. You are a being of infinite potential, capable of extraordinary growth and transformation. You are the author of your own story, the creator of your own destiny. Write a story worth telling. Create a life worth living. Become the person you have always known you could be. It all starts with a simple decision to act like that person right here, right now. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that step today. Act like the person you want to be, and watch as your life transforms before your eyes. Remember, the power to change your life does not lie in some distant future. It does not depend on external circumstances or other people's approval. The power is in your hands right now, in this very moment. It is in the choices you make, the actions you take, the thoughts you think. Every time you choose to act like the person you want to be, you are casting a vote for the person you are becoming. You are shaping your identity, sculpting your character, creating your future self. By challenge, for the next 30 days, commit to acting like the person you want to be. Start your day by asking yourself, how would the best version of me approach this day? Then do your best to embody that throughout the day. Will it be easy? No. Will you falter sometimes? Probably. But remember, it is not about perfection. It is about direction. It is about progress. It is about consistently aligning your actions with your aspirations. And here is the beautiful thing. As you continue to act like the person you want to be, you'll start to notice changes. You'll feel more confident, more authentic, more alive. You'll attract people and opportunities that align with your new identity. You'll inspire others to embark on their own journeys of growth and transformation. When you act like the person you want to be, you are not just changing your own life. You are changing the world around you. You are showing others what's possible. You are lighting the way for others to follow. My friends, I urge you, not wait for someday. Do not wait until you feel ready or worthy or perfect. Start now. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Act like the person you want to be. Because in truth, that person is already within you, waiting to be brought to life through your actions. You are the sculptor and the statue, the painter and the canvas, the writer and the story. You have the power to create yourself anew each day. You have the ability to align your actions with your highest aspirations. You have the capacity to become the person you have always dreamed of being. Go forth, my friends. Act with courage. Live with purpose. Become the person you want to be. The world is waiting for you to step into your greatness. Remember, life is not a dress rehearsal. This is your moment. This is your stage. This is your life. Make it extraordinary. Make it meaningful. Make it yours. Act like the person you want to be. And watch as you become that person day by day, moment by moment, choice by choice. The journey of a lifetime awaits you. Embrace it with open arms and an open heart. You are capable of more than you know. You are stronger than you believe. You are wiser than you think. Trust in your potential. Believe in your dreams. Act like the person you want to be, and you will become that person. The power is in your hands. The time is now. The person you want to be is waiting for you to bring them to life. So take a deep breath, stand tall, and step into your greatness. Act like the person you want to be, and watch as your life transforms before your eyes. The journey begins now. Are you ready? Remember, my friends, you are the author. You are the author of your own life story, and each day presents a fresh page waiting to be filled. As you continue on this journey of becoming the person you want to be, it is important to recognize that this process is not just about personal achievement. It is about discovering your unique gifts and using them to contribute to the world around you. Consider for a moment the ripple effect of your actions. When you choose to act with kindness, that kindness touches others, who in turn may be inspired to act kindly themselves. When you pursue your passions with dedication, you inspire others to. Your journey of personal growth and transformation has the power to ignite positive change far beyond your immediate sphere. But let's be honest, this journey is not always smooth sailing. There will be days when you feel like you are taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Times when old habits resurface or when fear and doubt cloud your vision. In these moments, it is crucial to remember that setbacks are not failures. They're opportunities for growth. Think of these challenges as the resistance that builds your strength. Just as a muscle grows stronger when it encounters resistance, your character develops depth and resilience when you face and overcome obstacles. Each time you choose to act like the person you want to be, especially when it is difficult, you are building the mental and emotional muscles that will support your continued growth. Talk about the power of your environment. You have heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This is not just about the people in your life. It is about everything you surround yourself with. The books you read, the media you consume, the spaces you inhabit. All of these shape your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. As you are working to act like the person you want to be, take a good look at your environment. Is it supporting your growth or holding you back? Are the voices you are listening to encouraging or discouraging? Are the spaces you are inspiring or draining? Remember, you have the power to curate your environment. Choose wisely, for your choices will shape your journey. Another powerful tool in your transformation toolkit, the power of language. The words you use, both in your internal dialogue and in your communication with others, have a profound impact on your reality. When you say, I can't, you are reinforcing limitation. When you say, I am, you are making a declaration of identity. Start paying attention to your language. Replace I should with I choose to. Instead of saying I hope, say I intend. When you catch yourself saying I can't, ask yourself, how can I? Your words shape your thoughts shape your beliefs, and your beliefs shape your actions. Choose words that empower you, that align with the person you want to be. I want to address something that often holds people back from acting like the person they want to be, by the fear of judgment. Many of us hesitate to step into our greatness because we're afraid of what others might think or say. But here's a liberating truth. What others think of you is none of your business. Your job is not to meet others' expectations or to fit into their boxes. Your job is to be true to yourself, to honor your own journey of growth and transformation. Remember, those who judge you for growing are often those who are afraid to grow themselves. Their judgment is a reflection of their own fears and limitations, not a statement about your worth or potential. So let go of the need for approval. Instead, seek alignment with your own values and aspirations. Act like the person you want to be, not for the applause of others, but for the joy and fulfillment it brings you. When you are true to yourself, you'll naturally attract those who appreciate and support the authentic you. The power of commitment. It is one thing to say you want to be a certain way, and another thing entirely to commit to it with your whole heart. Commitment is what turns a wish into a reality. It is what keeps you going when motivation wanes, when obstacles arise, when the initial excitement of your goal fades. I challenge you to make a deep, unwavering commitment to acting like the person you want to be. Write it down. Speak it aloud. Share it with someone you trust. Make it so real and so important that the idea of not following through becomes more painful than the discomfort of change. Commitment itself is an act of becoming. When you commit fully to acting like the person you want to be, you're already embodying a key characteristic of that person, the ability to dedicate yourself wholeheartedly to what matters most. Address the role of patience in this journey. In our fast-paced world, we often expect instant results. But true transformation, the kind that lasts, takes time. It is not about dramatic overnight changes, but about consistent, persistent efforts over time. Think of it like planting a garden. You do not plant a seed one day and expect to see a full-grown tree the next. You plant the seed, water it regularly, ensure it gets sunlight, protect it from harsh elements. And slowly but surely it grows. Your journey of becoming is much the same. Each action you take, each choice to act like the person you want to be is like watering that seed. Trust the process. Be patient with yourself. The growth is happening even when you can not see it yet. We're near the end of our time together. I want to remind you of something crucial. This journey of becoming is not about reaching a final destination. There is no finish line where you suddenly become the perfect version of yourself. The joy, the growth, the transformation. It is all in the journey itself. Embrace the process. Celebrate the small victories along the way. Find joy in the daily choice to act like the person you want to be. Because here is the beautiful truth. As you act like that person day by day, you are not just becoming that person, you are that person right here, right now. You are not separate from your aspirations. You are not walking towards some distant, idealized version of yourself. You are, in this very moment, the person you want to be, in progress, in growth, in beautiful, messy, glorious becoming. My friends, as we conclude this journey together, I leave you with this final thought. You have within you right now everything you need to be the person you want to be. The power, the potential, the wisdom, it is all there. Your job is simply to let it shine through your actions, your words, your choices, day by day. Act like the person you want to be. Not because you are lacking something, but because you are acknowledging the greatness that already exists within you. Let your actions be a celebration of who you are becoming, a joyful expression of your highest self. The world needs you, the real you, the authentic you, the you that you dream of being. So step into that self. Act from that place of power and potential. Be the person you want to be, and in doing so, inspire others to do the same. Remember, you are the author of your story, the creator of your reality, the sculptor of your destiny. Write a story that inspires, create a reality that uplifts, sculpt a destiny that fills you with joy and purpose. Act like the person you want to be, and watch as you transform not just your own life, but the world around you. The journey continues, my friends. Embrace it with open arms, an open mind, and an open heart. Your greatest self awaits. Are you ready to bring that self to life through your actions? Starting right